this is another budget recipe for you. Well, it's budget for me because I already have all the ingredients. If you're trying to make this just out of the blue, it's not going to be budget because you're going to have to go buy your ingredients. But I've got these 2 little boneless pork chops, and I'm going to make some Chinese barbecue pork with them. All right, let's go ahead and make our sauce. We're going to add 1/4 cup of sugar, 3 chopped garlic cloves. Now, like I said, when you hear some of these ingredients, it may not seem like a budget recipe to you, but it is to me because I already have them all, because I make this recipe often. So that's 3 cloves of chopped garlic. We're going to add 2 teaspoons salt, 1, 2, 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of 5 spice powder, okay, so 1/2 teaspoon of 5 spice powder, 1/2 teaspoon of sesame oil, okay, 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing wine, if you don't have that, you can use white wine, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce, which is like a Chinese barbecue sauce, 2 teaspoons, let me get this out now, 2 teaspoons of molasses, or honey, but I have molasses, so I'm going to use that. This one, it's 2, now you can add food coloring to make it red if you want to. I don't. Oh wait, no, you add 2 tablespoons of honey. Not 2, oh well. I added 2 tablespoons of molasses, so I'll just add 1 of honey. And then finally, 1 tablespoon of hot water. One tablespoon of hot water. All right, and then we're going to mix this all together. No, I have never added red food coloring, but maybe I will just this time. I just want to see what it will do. There's a squirt. That's how it gets that red color. And then I'm going to go ahead and stir this again and get my pork in there. I love all those flavors, how they just meld together. See, it's kind of taken on a red thing. I'm going to undo my pork chops. And then we're going to get these in the oven. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Put them in this Pyrex dish. And I will flip these halfway through. Yes, I use my hands. Best tools. All right, now let's get these in the oven. I had to wash my hands because I have that red food coloring on it. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in the oven at 400 degrees for an hour, and then we'll check it. I'm going to make sure it's tight because I don't necessarily want those sugars combined. There we go. All right, we'll be back in an hour. All right, I'm going to show you how this gorgeous pork turned out. Look at this, that sauce. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slice it up and I'm going to put it back in this sauce. See how thick and yummy that looks? All right, we're going to go ahead and slice this up.
I really didn't know what to think. Somebody was messing with my family and I just wanted to stop.
Looks beautiful.
He decided it's time to involve the same
It's falling apart and tender. Now we're going to cut it into smaller pieces since we're making a stir fry with this, but usually you would eat it just like this. So you should make this really good. Let's have a little taste. So good. All right, so our next budget meal is going to be pork stir-fried noodles. Now I just did the recipe and I showed you how I did this pork. I'm going to cut it into small pieces because I'm trying to stretch this. There's only 2 of us, but there's only 2 of these small little pork chops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them into thin slices like that. And then I'll cut them like this just to stretch it. And I'm going to soak them back in that sauce until I'm ready to put them in the noodles.